How you doing, Andrew?
Oh, I'm good. We delayed our start here this evening because I wanted to watch the U.S. World Cup soccer team play. And if you're listening to this, you've probably completely forgotten that that was happening or that we cared for a brief moment in time. They just lost humiliating fashion
4-1.
4-1. Did you watch?
I watched because you watched.
Yeah. Yeah. We looked really, it's funny, like as someone who doesn't know anything about soccer, it's like when I wonder if this is what it was like when you first, started watching football or whatever. When you were like, oh, I don't really watch, don't know who these players are. But when you're watching, even if you're not that smart about the sport, you can tell immediately when you're like, oh my God, one team is way better. Like, I don't know, there's just like a confidence and they just seem to know. I mean, obviously there's the final score too, but like even if it was 2-1, it just felt like we looked really, really bad
Was that our
compared to
coach or the
Belgium.
other coach that kept kicking water bottles?
That was our coach. That was the guy, this Italian guy
Oh, you were
that they paid all
about.
that money for.
Well, there you go.
They wasted the money there. That guy stinks.
Yeah. Oh
Everyone, it's how do you judge US soccer? Because you're like, oh well, we're never that good, but we're this huge country. It's like statistically, we should have 11 better people at soccer than Belgium.
Yeah.
You know
We
what I
should have a
mean?
bunch of Dragos from Rocky IV
Yeah.
against their nobodies.
It is like the big mystery of our time why we can't be better at soccer. But well, that's it for me on the World Cup. I will not be tuning in for much else.
Yeah. Oh, did you have stake in the game, or were you just like whatever?
No, I mean I wanted America to win. And funny is that they were playing in Seattle and stuff, so it's like that's
Yeah.
cool and would be exciting to see them advance and all that. But did you follow like the big controversy was like Trump? We had our guy suspended, but Trump called the head of FIFA and got him back in the game. So he like was, being Big Daddy Trump, but then we still lost 4-1. So
Wow.
you can't trick these Belgians, man. They're too wily. They know what's going on.
That's embarrassing. I did not hear that. That's
No, I know it is the ultimate. Like, it puts you in a weird position because then you're like, oh, if we won, and like that guy who was suspended and then played, then you're
it's like an
like,
asterisk.
yeah. Then they're like, well, and then when you lose, like in a huge and like a landslide,
Right.
you're like, oh, God, we really suck.
Hey, Trump, who are you going to call this time?
Yeah, maybe he can get it reversed
Yeah.
if he makes the right call. But there you go. That's the World Cup.
That's the World Cup. You know what? We're going to mix things up. I'm just going to do my topic now because
Oh.
it's World Cup related. Why not?
Yeah.
What's the deal with offsides? I forgot what it was called. Offsides. Can we just do away with that?
Every topic you have now is, I think this is 6 episodes in a row where it's been a sports rule that you don't agree with. And by the end of it, you either come around to just agreeing with it or you're like, oh, I didn't know that was already a rule. I'm with you. No, it is annoying. It is annoying. You know what's annoying with offsides in soccer is you're like, sometimes it feels like the defenders are just like being lazy. Like, yeah, you run. It's just gonna negate. If you're faster than me, I'll just stop. And if you run, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It feels like there's some strategy that way.
It's just like, in basketball, no fast breaks. It's not fair.
Right.
Like, it's the same thing.
I wonder what
the game is already a game of 2-1 in 2 hours is riveting, and you're going to
unless you're Belgium. Unless you're Belgium, you're throwing 4 up on the board.
Right. That's what I mean. Like, that's a high scoring game, and that was like what, a total of 5 points?
Yeah. I'm trying to just think like, what would the smart soccer person argue? Like,
yeah,
what would the game look like if there was no offsides? It'd probably be like super fun and wide open and crazy.
Yeah, a lot more action.
I don't know. I'll back you up. Let's say, you know what? Let's mix it up. Obviously, America, we should be in favor of every rule change they could possibly come up with.
Agreed.
We'd be like, use your hands, offsides.
Yeah.
You know,
You get like a yellow. You use your hands as like a a whoopsie. You get so many of those in a game.
yeah. Yeah, I think we should be in favor of all rule changes. Uh yeah, we were just so bad. I don't know. It's really
Can I
took the
tell
wind
you
out of my
this?
sails for soccer. I got to be honest.
So you mentioned the soccer, and I was like, "Oh, Aaron, let's turn on the soccer game. I think the World Cup game's on." And she was like, "Oh, what?" Even Duncan was like, "Dad,
You
what are you
phony.
doing? You never watch soccer." I was
But
like,
you're
I
like,
know, I
this has
know.
happened every 4 years. It's your country, you know.
But it took anyway. So we start watching it. You wouldn't believe how long it took us to figure out which team was USA because there's no. It doesn't say like there was no
Right.
close-ups of the blue, and I kept saying no, it's the white because there's like a vertical flag on but that's like some
Yeah.
other logo.
But you knew we were losing, right? Like you could read
No, I
the.
didn't. I just tuned in and I was like,
Oh
okay,
wow.
it was 2-1, I think, when we started, or maybe it was 1-0 when we started watching it.
Um
Yeah. I
well,
mean,
that's a
we
good way
figured
to
it out.
watch. That's a good way to watch because then you're not frustrated. You're like, well, we got a 50-50 chance of killing these guys if we have if we're
I,
if we're the team I think we are.
and they even showed a replay of a goal. I know that's what it was. It was 1-0. So I knew if we had scored, and then they showed, what was it? Or no, it was 2-1. That's what it was.
But I
But
don't
they showed a
understand.
replay of a goal. And I was like, oh, okay, so that's us. But then I was like, oh, wait, that's green. That's the goalie. I don't know which color the goalie is.
I don't understand. There's the little you had the little graphic that had the score and it said USA Belgium
Yep.
and the score.
Yeah.
So you knew what the score was.
I knew what the score was, but I didn't
Okay.
know which team was which. I mean, this was just for a few minutes after we had turned on the
Yeah,
TV.
yeah.
We did figure it out.
You figured it out. That's Heidi's argument against soccer was that they all look too small. Like it looks like a bunch of ants running around.
Because the field is so
Yeah,
huge.
like it zooms out to show you.
Yeah.
And like I was telling her, like, that is like it's an American thing to be more zoomed in. Like football is still 11 players, but you don't
Yeah.
see all 11 players at the same time. Like all 22 players at the same time. They choose to show you where the ball is and they really zoom in enough.
Right.
I think with soccer, they're like
Here's the
they
field.
care more about the strategy and you want to see like the pass before the pass and how things are setting up.
You want to see how the offsides was made.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was like, and that's such a thing. Like, so I think there is maybe that's what's holding us back from really getting into soccer. Is like we've just been like trained to have a more cinematic view of sports or something.
Yeah.
But
Right.
I agree because you're watching, you're like, I don't know, they all kind of look. That's like when you. I remember on the ship, there's sports channel. It was always soccer, some soccer,
Yeah.
and some league, Bundesliga or whatever.
Sure.
And the second you flip on, it just looks grainy. It just looks like far away. It just looks like amateur or something.
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah.
used to big, flashy robots fighting, and I need dumb guy graphics everywhere. And
How many players are on the field for soccer?
11.
11 for each team, including the goalie?
Yeah.
That's the same as football, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
you would think it would look the same, but football doesn't show you
Yeah.
as much.
Sure.
Football, it's like watching a movie.
Yeah.
Anyway. So I'll back
That's
you
World
up.
Cup talk.
Get rid of. Just change up all the rules in soccer.
Especially that one.
We don't need it.
Oh, speaking of how my topics are always, I got a text or a voicemail today from Luke with his thoughts on foul tip.
Oh,
And
okay.
It's very true. I think he was just agreeing with me, in that if you catch a foul ball, it's an out on the first pitch.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like we're trying to, you got to decide, well, where's the line where it's a hit versus a tip? You know, is it if the catcher has to stand up to catch it, that's when you declare, well, that's a hit, versus, well, if he can stay squatted and get it, then it's a tip. Like, where do you draw the line?
Well, it's if he immediately catches it. It's like he swings,
Well, immediately. I
tips, and he
mean,
catches it.
there's a
If it
parabola
pops
of
into
that's
the air,
immediately.
it's funny. You're inventing a situation that has. They play 162 games a year. They've been playing for over 100 years. You're talking about a situation that's never been controversial. It is not. If it was going to come up, it would have come up by now.
Well, don't come crying to me when it does.
Game 7 in the World Series. They're like, oh my God, was that a foul tip or a pop fly? No one can tell. Why didn't we listen to Johnny?
We should have been prepared beforehand. Damn it!
God damn it.
Oh
well. Oh, what was I gonna say? I don't know.
Did you have any shows this week?
Did I have any shows this week? No. Just 4th of July was what?
Ooh, how was that? Let's talk about that.
We didn't do much. I just stayed at the house. The next day we were helping my mother-in-law move from Astoria here to Portland, so that was all day Sunday and a lot of today. But 4th of July, just hung out at the house. I did my favorite activity on the 5th of July, which is go on Nextdoor, the app.
Yep.
And just scroll all the people mad about fireworks. It was worse than ever this year. It was, hey Portland, we have a ban. They really think that they want the police to chase down M80s.
Yeah.
And go door to door hunting for, hey, where did that bottle rocket come from? And they think that's a good use of the police's time. Why even have a ban if you're not going to enforce it?
Hey, there's dogs. They're going nuts. And
yeah, the dog, and then
and
we have dogs. We had 2 dogs at the house at the time, and it is, they have to go. It's tough. They get nervous. It's not great. Do I wish they would go do the amateur fireworks all night? No, but it's. And then I was like, and they were all saying it was the worst. It was so much worse this year. And I was like, yeah, it kind of did seem worse this year. And then someone reminded me, it was like, oh yeah, it was probably because it was the 250th anniversary. Like, you're like, oh yeah. I mean, if you're ever gonna go for it, this was the year
to go set off way more fireworks.
Yeah. So,
hey, what's your take on people putting bottle rockets up their butt?
I am pro, of course, pro,
sure.
Yeah. I mean, which direction are they shooting? As long as they're going outward.
Out. Yeah, they're going outward.
Yeah. I don't like them going in.
You don't want them going in. Okay.
Speaking of that, I was delighted by your latest bit you posted on social media.
Was it the one with the fireworks?
No, it was about you crying because your grandfather died.
That required my acting chops.
Oh my God, you should win an Oscar. But just a classic Johnny bit, and it killed me when you're like, and the record was 1. He kept going. Do the bit for everybody. Come on, they're not going to watch. Do the bit.
Had the record after he had 1. That's the punchline. But did you see? So I posted. I was like, I did a don't tell show on the 3rd. July 3rd.
Oh, I saw this too, and the yeah.
It was kind of a little. I was like, I kind of ruined the bit because it was that bit. It was the same bit, but it was a little out of context. You don't know what I'm talking about because I just showed a little clip.
No, it was funny because you were like as you're talking, these like majestic fireworks are going off in the background, and you're talking about ping pong paddles up somebody's ass.
I know, talking about ping pong paddles up my dead grandpa's ass.
Just do the joke, so because this is so.
The joke is
you can just explain it. You don't have to get there with the acting.
I had to go up there, and I did a joke. I opened with a joke just so they'd know. Okay, he's a real person. He's a real comedian. Because I hadn't done it like crying before. And if you go up there, you're excited to do a new joke, and if that joke is crying, who knows how it's gonna go. So I do just a Kegel's joke, and then I'm like, I didn't want to come out. My grandpa just died. I just found out, but he was a big fan of a big supporter, so I thought I'd be letting him down. And I started talking about like just acting like I'm reminiscent about him, and he was a big fan of the book of world records. He always said someday I'm gonna break a world record, and he did. And I start crying. I'm like, my grandpa broke the record for the most ping pong paddles anyone's ever put in their butt. He got 4 up there, and then when he got the 5th one up, it just something went wrong, and he just bled out of his butt.
Something went wrong. That's what I love. Is that once he got the 5th one up there, something went wrong. Everything had been going to plan before.
My favorite line is the next line where I say, "The coroner told us it was just a really big mess." Why would the coroner tell the family that?
Right. And why would you add that? But yeah, and then you say the record.
Yeah, I say he actually broke the record after he got the first one up there.
Oh man.
And then I do, and then so at the set, I didn't, because I just chopped that for the reel. But then when I was doing the set, I was like, so this one, he in his honor, I wanted to do a joke for my for old Pop Pop. So this is his favorite joke. I use, my act. I'm going to do this for you. This one's for you, Pop Pop. And then I tell a joke about, smelling balls. Like, hey, those are, getting caught because you smell your friend's balls on your wife or whatever. And then like I say the punchline, and I'm like, those are Jim's balls. What do you mean? How do I know what Jim's balls are? I can't do this. I'm sorry. It's too soon. And I just run off the stage. That was fun.
You're a genius. I have an update to one of my. We were at the park near this new apartment today, and it's a very nice park, beautiful. It's called Overlook Park. It's beautiful. It's got nice views of downtown Portland and wide open greenery. And So Heidi had to go to the bathroom. Bathroom far on the other side of the park, way in the distance.
Are you already like, I don't know?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, Heidi, there's a bathroom, Hikes all the way over there, padlock, locked up for repairs. But like the sign was so old, it's like one of those where it was like from the 1800s. It's carved in copper, But so then what they did though? But then there's a porta potty next to it.
How nice.
Now, how could it possibly be that the porta potty is a cleaner, more operable option than whatever the indoor bathroom is?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The porta potty has no running water. It's just a can of shit. That's what.
Was that the brand name?
Any non-functioning bathroom can be a porta potty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
So just open the doors.
Do you think it's a fear of like, oh man, rascals are going to come in here and fuck?
Yes.
But one's
I'm sure. And drugs and everything. I get it. But again,
then why make it? If you're afraid that's going to happen, then why make it?
Because they were making it in the 40s when men wore suits and hats and everybody was civilized. No, I don't know. Like, but that's my point. Is like, okay, maybe people will use it for vagrancy.
Yeah.
But I would rather have it let me then. I'm not going to judge you if I go in there and it's gross. I go, hey, it's a public park bathroom. They haven't gotten it cleaned in a while. It's the way it goes. It's a roll of the dice.
Yep.
But I'm going to judge you every time if it's locked, because it means you're not even trying.
You're not even letting me decide if I should sit on that splooge.
I mean, I know I already did the topic, but I'm just saying. I saw when I took a picture of it, and then I was like, oh, here I am taking a picture of a public restroom. That's probably a bad look. But I was going to send it to you, and then I just didn't.
Yeah, I think I have a few pictures in my camera roll that never made it out to you.
Let me see if I still have it. Hang on.
Oh man. You know what you got to do? You know what the trick is? If you're either blowing someone or want to get blown in a bathroom, you stand in a shopping bag. So it just looks like they're.
Is that real?
I don't know.
I've been trying that. I've tried that a million times. That never works.
Yeah, it's always my orgasm is always a dead giveaway.
Yeah. Does it work if you use one of those reusable canvas bags, like a tote, or does it have to be like a
Oh no,
brown
that's the
paper?
best kind.
Brown
I'll tell you
paper?
what doesn't work is a plastic pick and save bag.
No, they're like, that guy's trash.
Yeah, those are shoes and legs in that bag. I can
Yeah.
see through it.
Uh,
Yeah.
I think that's one of those things where people, one of those urban. Remember when everybody in my generation said that Marilyn Manson had his ribs
Yep.
removed so he could suck his own penis, and that ended up being false.
Do you think Richard Gere ever had a gerbil in his butt for real
No,
life?
I don't. That's what you get older and you realize the world lied to you.
Yeah.
There's no magic.
If you're a huge celebrity, like, do you think that when that came out, he was like, whatever, fine. Third and fourth graders are gonna believe it.
I wonder if he was like telling his press team, like, we got to have a press conference, and they're like, hey, I would just let the more, I've been in this PR business for 30 years, and trust me, this one you just want to rise above. Okay, the more you go out there and deny, and the first time you scratch your ass, everyone's gonna go, see, you got to just let this one. But he didn't address it, and then look, we're talking about it 30 years later.
Today. Yeah, weren't there two? Wasn't there someone else that there was the same rumor about? I don't know. It's hard to keep track of all that.
It's hard to keep track of all the gerbils up everybody's ass.
Yeah.
That was that used to be like, oh, these are celebrities. They're so weird. And oh, look, now the conspiracies are like Tom Hanks drinks kids' blood or whatever.
I have not heard that one.
And he's not doing a press conference about that either.
I never heard Tom Hanks's. I never heard.
Oh yeah, that's the QAnon thing. Like, he's part of the cabal and all that stuff. You don't get into all that?
I mean, I've heard the weird Tom Cruise ones, right?
No, he's like actually a Scientologist.
Yeah.
The right wing is obsessed with this idea of like celebrities are in a secret cabal. And of course, the Epstein.
Now, for our listeners that don't know what a cabal is, could you please tell them?
I don't even know. They just use that word. It means like a group of evil. I don't know.
Okay.
But so like the Epstein thing, obviously they're like, see, look. But then but beyond that, they think that they're like, I know way too much about this, but the QAnon people believed they were taking children and like using their blood for adenochromes or something. And Tom Hanks was one of the many celebrities who participated in that.
See, you can't use America's dad. Like, I'm just not going to buy into that. If you had said maybe,
yeah, but don't you think that's why they picked him? They're like, it's like ambitious. It's like Babe Ruth calling a shot. You're like, we're going to take down the most pleasant, affable,
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I believe if it was like Kanye.
Yeah, well.
Kanye actually does.
So there you go.
Well, there you go.
QAnon fell off hard. You never hear about QAnon anymore.
You don't hear about it anymore, yeah. Is that the same as what's the triangle thing? Illuminati, that's different, right?
That's different.
Is that a thing? Is that a real thing? Are we still worried about that or talking about that?
Nah, man. We've moved on.
We don't care. Okay.
No, I don't even know who the hot new conspiracy group is.
I don't even know what the hot new bullshit is.
Or maybe I'm just getting old. Everyone's talking about somebody and I'm like just obsessed with Costco.
Oh, speaking of getting old, Friday I was picking my camera bag up off the couch. My hand didn't even touch it yet. And my back went out and I fell on the ground screaming.
Oh man.
My kids come in like, Dad, what? Are you okay? And like, normal, I've had my back. This is like the third time my back's just gone out. and I'm laying there. And normally, once you just go down and you just go limp and you're down, it's like, okay, I can't get up. But I was like laying there, body relaxed, and it was still just killing. I was like freaking out. And
It's the
it's
worst
still
feeling.
like, and now it's what, Monday, and it still fucking hurts. It's not
What?
as
How does
bad.
it manifest now? Like, what? How sore you? Can you like do stuff? Can you walk around or?
Yeah, I mean, getting out of a chair better today, but like, in the morning, it was like, it takes me forever to get up out of bed. I have to like, I can't. It's just, and then I'm walking like fucking Steve Urkel for a good few minutes before it loosens up.
No, a bad back is like the worst for feeling old
Oh,
because you look old, you walk old,
yes,
you can't help. Someone's like, "Hey man, can you help me move this table?" You're like, "No,
yeah.
no way can I help you. I can't."
Oh, it's
I
brutal.
when
Getting
I
out of a car, I'm like, oh, this is exactly how old people get out of Cadillacs.
you
One leg,
realize, yeah,
where's the other leg?
you find handles that have been there all
Yep.
along, but you didn't know were there because you would never think to need one right in that moment.
Yeah, I used the handles on the side of a toilet. Like the
Yeah,
handicap ones. Oh, I had to use that to get
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
Terrible. Oof.
I
Bad.
uh I hurt my back bad when I first started having back problems. I was in like college. So I used to have all this material about how like being like 20, 22 years old, but like you feel so old and you have, I mean, you act like this old man.
How did you hurt your back when you were 22?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I had like bad discs and sciatica and stuff, but I would throw it out the way it originally happened. I threw it out like you're describing. And the way I did it, the first time it happened,
Yeah.
I was in college and just playing like intramural flag football, and I just turned and reached for like kind of crossed my body to reach for someone's flag, and then
Yeah.
same thing. I just collapsed, and I had to like crawl
Oh,
to the sideline. They were like, "This is the first guy to get paralyzed in flag football."
God.
They're bringing the stretcher over and putting the thing around my neck. Like, I don't know how bad it is.
That's great. No one
I get
touched you.
they're
Let's look at
airlifting.
the instant replay. No one touches you and you just go down.
they're airlifting me off, and I just give the thumbs up. Like, yeah, we assumed, pal, that you were gonna make it. It's flag football.
Yeah, like you're expecting everyone to cheer. Hey, it's okay.
Sleighter strong next week. Like, who? Remember that guy who collapsed when no one touched him? Oh yeah, what happened to that guy? I don't know. He should work out or
I
something.
don't know. He was a moron.
He's in horrible shape. Yeah, they talk about like freshman 15.
Yeah.
That happened to me hard.
Oh
Because like
yeah.
you play sport. That's the thing that no one tells you. Like you play 3 sports in high school, you're exercising constantly. And like the second you get to college, it's just all stop. Like if you're not an athlete,
All
it just
beer. You just
completely
switched to
stops.
beer.
It's just beer, food, and you have like the dining card. You're just going nuts because that food is all like all you can eat once you get in there and stuff. Or was it? I don't even remember, but I had a good dining. I remember there was like do you remember like there was levels to the dining
Yeah. Some
program.
people had like
I think
you
I
could do
had
one per meal, and then there was some that was like you could swipe all your friends in.
yeah, I think I had like a platinum level plan. Like that's where all my education funds, all my bills went to food. So I got pretty heavy there.
How many times has your back gone out total?
Oh, then that kept happening. So then once that happened once, but then it never. So mine it would seize up, which hurts and it's annoying and bad.
Yeah.
But that eventually goes away.
Yeah.
But then what it was replaced. This was the worst. Is what it was replaced with was this constant nerve pain down my leg, which is the sciatica. And I've had that ever since then. It's gotten a lot better as I've gotten older because I know how to take care of it and manage
Do you
it.
do stretches every day or no?
No, but I should. And when I don't, I start to feel like if I go a while without doing them, I feel it. But I know all the stretches I should be doing,
Yeah.
And yeah, so it happened a couple times, but the worst was just that constant pain, the nerve pain. That was way worse. And then I did throw out my back one more time recently at Orange Theory, like a couple years ago. And it was the same thing. It's just so embarrassing because, again, I'm just surrounded by like 63-year-old ladies, and I'm crawling out of there, army crawling. And then the coach, she's so they're so concerned about liability, so they're like, oh, Jesus Christ, like we cannot. It's like, do you need me to call somebody? I can call. I'm like, do not call.
Do not embarrass the shit out of me.
I was just like laying out in the hallway. And then these like, then they come over sometimes and they get excited because like, oh, here's an able-bodied man. Here's my chance to like really coach someone up to like lift weights, So like, hey, I think you can do more. You should add some weight. I'm like, back the fuck off. I'm here to just not be a fat piece of shit. I'm not here to win the Olympics.
Yeah.
No more weight. Let me lift my little 15 pounds. My little water weights.
Speed walking belt.
But yeah, so yeah, my back has been bad. I can relate. It's rough.
And you're a young pup too.
Yeah, and then it sucks because there's no getting away from it. Like when you have usually if you have a sore arm or a sore leg or shoulder, you can find a position to put that thing to where it doesn't hurt. It only hurts when you do certain things. Like a back, it's just a constant pain machine. It just there's no way you can lay. If you lay in one position too long, it starts to hurt that way,
Yeah. Unless I'm laying on my back, which I'm not, I'm a side sleeper. So like laying on my back, I can't sleep through the night. But like if I'm doing anything other than that, it's like, oh, I just feel like I've been carrying something all day because I'm not relaxed, and it's just brutal.
You gotta put the pillow between you put the pillow between your legs?
No, I mean, they say to do that. You're supposed to, but I feel like,
what
the fuck? There's shit between my legs,
Yeah.
Get that shit out of there.
You got to do it, and then you got to remember which pillow is the leg between pillow.
Well, it's the one that's brown and orange.
Oh no. Come on.
You know it's gonna
come on, clean it up, Johnny.
Clean it up. This is a kid's podcast.
All right. Well, should I do my topic?
Yeah.
Let's any other discussion points?
No. Well, I do want to just tell you while we're on chit chat time. Tomorrow I'm seeing fish, and Wednesday I'm seeing fish.
Oh, what are you going with? Substance wise?
I think edibles. I think edibles.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be the way to go. I see, because I'm a little Edie's babysitting, and so
what is she doing for?
She's gonna do
edibles.
Mushrooms and
okay. Yeah.
But I am just not. I won't be able to relax. So I'll be like, oh, Edie's watching. Duncan and Phoebe are not going to listen to him, and I'm just going to be like,
So the phone is going to be nearby. It's going to be hard to answer because you're going to be in a concert.
I won't answer. I mean, we're going to tell them, hey, you guys figure it out. Do not call mom and dad during this. We will buy you each a bike or something if you just fucking leave us alone.
It's like the house is on fire. Oh, we got to get that bike. Just get some buckets of water. Dude, you know what I did today?
What?
I was making I was trying to make fish tacos for lunch, and everybody was very crabby because we had waited too long to eat lunch, and we were working a lot this weekend, doing this move. And so I'm like throwing oil in, and I'm just cooking the fish from frozen, the salmon that we had from Costco. And I'm just like throw them on there, and I'm like shaking them to just so it doesn't stick to that one spot, so I can get it off the pan later. So I kind of shake the pan. Little oil goes over the pan, and I think because it was frozen, that little water got in the pan too, melted, and it flamed up, and then it flamed into the gas stove, and then the pan was whoosh, like, so the whole thing was like burning. right? And so then I'm
Oh,
like, I start thinking like everything went through my head. First, I immediately picked it up and I had it off the stove and I was going to the sink. I was like, no, 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 no. I've seen that before. I've seen this video
that makes it
before
worse.
where he puts it in the water and then the flames go everywhere and the curtains catch on fire, you know? And
Yeah.
and then, you know, Heidi's mom.
Well, how long was it on fire? Like it didn't just go up and down; it stayed on fire.
No, it was like burnt. Yeah, it was going. Like
Oh,
it was
okay.
like flames, you know,
Yeah.
out of the pan.
Okay.
So then I put it back on the thing. I was like, it wasn't going out on its own. So I was like, oh shit, you know, like, so everything. So then they were saying baking soda. You got to get baking soda. It's like, well, I don't know where the baking soda is. I'm not going to take, you know, I mean, we don't have emergency baking soda. So you know what I did? I took I saw this. I took the dish rag, a dry dish rag, and just threw it on top of it, immediately smothered it out.
Nice.
And everybody yelled at me when I started doing. Heidi was, no, don't do that. It's because she thought the dish rag would catch fire too.
Did you say take that?
No, I got no credit at all. All it was just blame for starting the fire in the first place. Nobody, if you start a fire and then put it out, no one's impressed.
Not a hero.
You don't. How come I'm not a hero?
Thank you, Andrew. I don't know what you would have done. We would have done if you weren't there. Well, I guess it wouldn't have started.
I guess we just would have microwaved the salmon. It wouldn't have been a problem.
Oh shit, man! They sell, you know, the fire blanket. I always get like
they sell those fire blankets.
Yeah,
you don't need it. You don't need it. Just any dish, any big dish, any dry big dish rag. I mean, it worked. Let me put it this way: it worked one time, so I'm sure it would work. There was every time.
We have one of those cans. It's not it's like a fire extinguisher, but it looks just like a can of olive oil, and it's like that's what so you spray it. Oh, okay. And we have one of those. I got suckered into getting those on Instagram. I was like,
yeah, like that's bad though, because like I didn't know. I'm sure we have a fire extinguisher somewhere. Yeah. I have no idea where it was. In that moment when it happened, I had no clue where it was. That's bad. I should review that.
Yeah, you gotta know where it is before you need it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Back me up here, Johnny. I don't think an issue. Back me up. Fire extinguishers, you don't need them. Come on, I need some backup here.
Yeah, you don't need them. Come on. In fact, if you have them, folks, listeners, get rid of them.
Get rid of them. They're just taking up space. They look tacky.
They look stupid. Just get yourself a dry dish rag.
Also, I'm still waiting for the day that the smoke alarm actually helps. Like the smoke alarm went off like 5 minutes later. Like, oh, thanks, smoke alarm. Johnny on the spot. Oh, but I interrupted you. Did you say what you were going to say?
I don't know.
You had a point.
I thought you started it. You were talking about your cooking. Folks, if you remember what we were talking about,
leave a 5-star review.
And tell us what the fuck we were talking about.
Johnny's going to fish tomorrow.
And whose turn it was? That's right. Edie's babysitting. That's what it
was. Is this Edie's first time babysitting?
It's not, but Edie's babysat, but not. It is like a first time of like having to, because we're not going to be back till midnight. So Edie's going to be in charge of tucking in Phoebe. Duncan, who's, 18 months behind, is like, this is horse shit. I got to listen to, So that's going to be a pain. I mean, Edie's babysat, but not to bedtime, and just a couple hours if we go.
How old is Edie? I forget.
Edie is 13.
Okay. Yeah.
Duncan turns 12 at the end of this month. So
you should make it where like, I think there's literally an episode of The Simpsons where like Lisa babysits and Bart just sabotages her at every level.
Yeah. Even though he's older.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is she's just more responsible.
Right.
But that's what you should pit Duncan and Edie against each other and like go, okay, Edie, you're in charge, but if Duncan is able to get the upper hand, then he's in charge. So
the upper hand. Whoever of you is more responsible.
Right. So
Wins.
whoever of you causes us less problems
Yeah.
will be the chief.
Yeah.
Do you pay?
Yeah. Oh, and let me tell you, the price is right. My God.
I'm trying to appreciate this time where Ginger wanted a pogo stick, which
Yeah.
I'm like, they're like $40 on
Yeah.
Amazon, but I'm like, she would never. It's one of those things I could just see it happening. We buy it, she tries it once, it's really hard,
Yep.
and then it goes
Never
in the
again.
shed, and yeah. So I'm like, okay, she's got some money. She got a little piggy bank now, and I'm like, go count how much money you have. So we count money, which she's not even in kindergarten yet. So it's like I'm helping her count the money,
Ooh, So you have like a super genius.
Yeah. Anyway, we count that she has $13 in there. And
I didn't know how to wait. Does she know how to count money?
no, she doesn't. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm like trying to teach her how to count money.
Okay.
So I'm like, this is a $5 bill. This is a $1 bill. If you have 5 of these and one of these, or this, But somehow she has $13. I don't even know how she got $13, but she has $13. And I was like, all right, well, a pogo stick costs $40. So, but to her, like you just said, she can't conceptualize. She's like, oh, so I'm pretty close. I'm like, well, it took you 5 years to come up with $13. So, you're not that close at this rate.
When you're 15, you'll be able to get it.
You'll be the dorkiest kid in class.
Boing.
Everybody else is doing drugs. Boing, boing, boing. What are we doing? Acid? So then I go, but yeah. So then I was like, oh my gosh, like I can draw this out forever because she has no concept.
Yeah.
Like, okay, if you pull some weed, I'll pay you $1 to pull some weeds.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, she's like, oh, okay, great. Like it's $1. But she doesn't know.
But also,
she's basically like an indentured servant. I mean, you know how many weeds you're gonna have to pull to get to $40. But in her head, she's like, I'm $1 closer. I'll have that pogo stick in no time.
See, that sounds good on paper, but I'm no offense, but I'm guessing she's a really shitty weed puller.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's you know what? I gave her a good section because they were really satisfying, easy, big.
Oh, you just pull the whole thing.
Yeah, it's almost like you're just yanking a plant out of the. So it wasn't like a bunch of those little where you have to use the little trawler and make sure you know what I mean.
Sure.
But yeah, she's and she likes to quit. She's very. The work ethic is not.
I hear you.
Is not pristine, but I'd say I got my $1 worth. I will say I think I got about $1 worth of yard work done.
Nice.
So.
Nice.
It's
a way to do it.
Okay. You want my topic?
Yes, I do.
Because we're two, I'd say, sharp-dressed guys.
I mean, you complimented the shirt earlier. I mean, look at that. Look at that hat you got on.
But even with that, we're not immune, I'm sure, to the... this is like straight out of an Accordion to Jim episode or something, but you're about to go to the function there with the wife.
Sure.
She might look at you and say, oh, are you wearing... That's what you're wearing, huh? And then there'll be a change suggested, right? And usually it's to get dressier. It's never like, oh, that's a little formal. Don't you want to loosen up and have some fun and put on the flip-flops? It's never that direction. It's always in the direction of fancier. Would you agree?
Sure. I didn't want to interrupt, but I would tell you there have been times where I'm excited to use a suit coat, and she's like, "It's not that."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting. That's good.
But I'm a nerd. And that's very seldom, but it has happened.
Well, because we went out for Heidi's birthday a few weeks ago, and there's like a few couples, and there's this one, Ginger's best friend, Roman from school. Her parents, she has 2 moms, so this lesbian couple, and they're very cool. They're very cool lesbian. Like they're very like.
They sound cool. Here at the Cavalry, we are very lesbian friendly. That is all I know about them.
Whoa, no dudes at all? They sound cool. Yeah, and so, but they're very confident, very like, they do cool stuff.
Yeah,
They just have that thing. They have that sort of this little star quality. It's
sure.
But one of them, oh, somebody's screaming. I don't know if I need to be involved with that or not. Anyway, one of them dresses more feminine and one of them dresses more masculine, right? And the one who dressed more masculine, she was basically wearing like what I'm wearing right now, like shorts, t-shirt, backwards hat. And this was like, you know, it wasn't like a fancy bar or anything, but it was like we're going out in the evening.
Oh, okay. This is the event that you were told to formal up.
Yes, I think I was told. Maybe exactly that. I think I was told to like pick it up a little bit.
Okay.
And lo and behold, afterward, Heidi, and when we went to the second location and Roman's parents weren't there anymore, they were all these girls were going on and on about how great this woman looked, and like, oh, she looked so cool, and she was just like wearing this, just a t-shirt, and just looked so casual. I'm like, if I had worn that, criticized, right?
Yeah.
But if I was a lesbian, that's cool and confident.
Yeah.
So what's up with that?
What is up with? I don't know. That's a sticky wicket. Are we even allowed to stand up for ourselves on this? What?
No, I'm just saying, like, I should get the casual dress does demonstrate confidence. I think it is like you go out going, no, man, I think I look great. You know, I look cool in this, and you know what I mean. But that should cut both ways.
Yeah. Plus, it's 2026. That's you look at like formal things and it's like, oh, that guy, look at that. He's dressed casual. Wow. That's like a step above formal because he's so confident.
Yeah.
That he's wearing jeans and a shirt to this normally formal thing.
I will say, you know, I watch like you watch like old movies and stuff, and like even the most down and out guy, you know, he's like going from job interview to job interview. He's like, even like when you were in the line for food at the soup kitchen, it's just guys wearing sport coats and ties. You know? Like, yep. Wow. People were looking sharp back then.
That's how you knew the adults from the little boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm all over the map, but I don't know what I want.
No,
I just want everyone to like me.
Yeah. I think I back you up. You should be able to get credit for your
I'm as cool
style.
I'm just as cool as any lesbian. Or a generic lesbian.
I think you are a lesbian.
You know what? I might be.
I'm going to say it. I'll just say it.
We could be
Andrew, you're my little lesbian.
My little all right. I think that's good. What do you have any? You want to plug some dates?
Let's see. I am doing that county fair, but that's passed by now. That's this Friday, so that's already passed. Oh boy. All right, well, let's just do the Des Moines Funny Bone. Oh boy. Is that August 21 through 22 and Dayton Funny Bone 28, 29.
I'm right there with you. We're doing a lot of I don't know, Kuna, Idaho, July 14th. It's outside of Boise. I think it's on my calendar. I don't know what that is. That's like a weird gig. But then Comedy in the Park, August 14th here in Portland, and then Newport, Oregon at the Performing Arts Center, August 15th.
Nice. Oh, I will be at Yahara Bay Distillery. Is that what it is? Yahara Bay Distillery in Madison. Luke Knoll and friends on that show as part of the Madison Comedy Week.
All right.
Did I say when that was?
No.
Okay, it's August 6th. August 6th.
All right. Very cool. All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening to
The Cavalry.